So it started with that, and so now Lemmy kind of took over. So I thought that the people was just getting paid in the background because they wasn't really like needed. But come to find out, they've been in a lawsuit for a long time, and they say he says that Lemmy is like holding the lawsuit out because he knows that they don't have enough money to complete the lawsuit, and he just keeps making money. He's just making it. So he has enough to go
and just
yonder.
Yes, he can go.
They don't, and so he put it out there and. So
let me tell his side of the story because
he hasn't told it yet.
Lemmy is from Detroit, so we like to support him, but from the story that I'm getting from the creators that we know, this like that ain't right.
All I'm hearing is that he's saying that he the CEO and like it was even he played a clip of him saying that they ain't do nothing. Like it's him and
Dare Storm dropped so much.
Yeah, like he had all the receipts.
We remember we were there.
I remember.
And I don't like. I started watching Zeus. When did I start watching it?
With TT probably. TT was like the first big.
I started watching with B Simone and Pretty V.
Okay.
That's when that was the first. But I wasn't like tuned. Like I was like, okay, this is cool. But I wasn't like.
That was still part of. That was still part of the Daystorm and Batch era and Amanda Cerny era.
Yeah, but when Natalie Nunn got there with the baddies, when that started, I was like, oh,
that's when they got kicked out and
so that's kind of how people are low key clouded with whose side it is because from my understanding it would look like it's only Lemmy.
Absolutely.
But finding out that it started off as an influencer app shook me up. So I'm like, that would have been cool. Like we don't have that.
Yeah.
I didn't know how nobody knew.
Then Ray J got there and he changed Zeus. He changed the dynamics of Zeus. He brought in his reality star homies and his friends and he switched up how
that's when they started doing the reality stuff.
That's when they started doing reality stuff. And then Lemmy, something happened with them.
You see, they was fighting at the BET Awards.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like they was going back and forth like on the internet, and I guess they seen each other at BET weekend. And Lemmy swung on Ray J and hit him, and they wouldn't let Ray J get to him. So it's just been a lot going on. But Ray J crazy too. So between them two, I don't know who to believe.
And that's the thing, and that's another thing too. Me and Brad talk about all the time. We call a lot of entertainment nowadays the WWE because so much stuff is staged, and you don't know what's what because nowadays no publicity is bad publicity. Yeah. Realistically, Natalie Nunn right now is getting into it with Lemmy, but it's like. Now,
that's marketing for
is
the
that
next
marketing
season
or is it real?
I don't. That's tricky for me because I felt like it was marketing at first, but I've heard so much stuff about what they do behind the scenes and like stuff like that. So I felt like she was on live for her protection.
Yeah.
So she could have like footage of like this is what they're doing. If any, because if you notice, like every time somebody get into it with them, they always be like, if something happens to me. It's Lemmy, it's Zeus.
Like Aaron Plummer.
If my page gets deleted, it's them. Like so,
Lemmy about to take people out. Like
you got enough money.
Diddy.
I've heard it.
Like Lemmy is not Diddy.
But they say that
though.
They say that's what they be saying. They be saying that's what he does to certain individuals. Whereas
make people disappear. That's what
Lemmy ain't making nobody disappear, right?
When you got enough money, he got a little cup. Look. I'm gonna listen to the Hollywood.
Even people on the show, like people like Akbar, like like when you know people know stuff and they not a liar, like and they tread lightly on what they have to say because of like what they experience. I just feel like it's for a reason. It's too many people that's coming out saying the same thing, and I'm just like, I don't know.
So could it destroy the entire network, or could it just be the end of certain shows?
I mean, I feel like if those shows leave, it's no point. Like that's why Baddies is so consistent or why they drag stuff out is because people are only watching for that show.
Yeah.
But it also might be why he's getting into movies now.
I think it's only bringing more attention to it, making it even bigger. Like now, more people are talking about what's going on that wouldn't even normally be on our radar. Like
but people need. I think with everybody, people needs proof. Like the same with Diddy. Diddy been a menace since the 90s, before I was born, and people just let him ride for 40 years until it seemed like it took the Cassie video, her being dragged in the elevator, for people to be like, he did blow up this car, and he did do this, he did. I'm like, y'all been knew he did this before I was born, and y'all just let him say with R. Kelly. Like that man was at McDonald's up the street from high school. Why are you there giving out Happy Meals? Like what are we? And you're disgusting.
It took that video,
but it took that and people always try and get on our generation for like y'all don't care enough or y'all not doing the job, but when it's been past y'all generation and y'all didn't do the job. Y'all was still singing Feeling on Your Booty, and you remind me of my Jeep and my Corvette and everything else, and y'all let that man ride. But now Surviving R. Kelly came out, and it took us to get him up out of here. So I just feel like people need that it's gonna take somebody to be like, boom. And then they can be like, oh yeah, he did this, he did this, he did this. Unfortunately.
Then it gave everybody else the courage to come out and say, well, I got this and this.
They got people bringing BB guns to the show now.
Oh.
Tommy Lee.
I seen that.
She brought a BB gun, and she's crazy. So she brings weapons to the show, and she always tell people like, y'all don't really like this is fake. Y'all don't really want to beat because people will die. That's what she said on the reunion. People thought she was tripping. She wore a knife necklace on her neck. She had a taser, phone case. Then she brought This time she brought a BB gun to say, but she had it in like a bunny, like it was like a bunny backpack, and for some reason they didn't check it. But and one of the girls on the show was like, "Why does your bunny have a slit at the bottom? Because it looked like he just had a BBL surgery at the bottom of the butt part." And so the girls, she said she felt set up, and she felt like the girls were trying to jump her. The girls were trying. She got to an Akbar. Akbar said she agreed that they wasn't gonna get into it, like we grown, like we see each other past this. It's not none of that. The girl's like, well, y'all need to fight. If y'all don't fight, I'm gonna fight you.
So much fight.
Kinda, it was like that, and so she was like, Akbar walked off set because she felt like it was weird. Tommy was too calm. She know Tommy, and so the girls tried to get on her, like run to her, and she was like, oh really? Pulled out the gun, poop. BB gun.
Beat her. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the producers be making them fight too.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
And I see that Jocelyn on her show, she was making them fight.
But technically, the thing with Jocelyn is that them girls. One thing I can say about this season now is that them girls wanted to fight themselves. Like Jocelyn really like took herself out of it and like stayed back. But she was like, if y'all want to get your head up, go ahead. On baddies, like if you don't fight, you will get sent home. You're boring. So like you have to beef with somebody on the show. You have to beef with somebody new or old to stay on the show, or you'll get left in the city.
That is insane.
Like even at the auditions, like just say if you go to auditions and you just want to go because you're pretty and like I want to be on the show, I'm a bad girl. They would be like, they would say a prayer and be like, God is great, God is good. Slap your neighbor if you think you hood. And everybody just start.
You're the first one getting whooped on.
And the whole room fighting.
Oh,
Because
I don't just get whooped on.
The real problem is.
Oh yeah, I'm saying.
The real problem is y'all, because y'all like this shit.
Real problem. I say it like okay, but like certain stuff I can't do, like the audition.
Not
Lemmy,
not Lemmy, not Jazza, not
Is there a white show equivalent to like a baddies?
It used to be Bad Girls Club because they had white girls on there a lot.
White girls on there doing that.
It wasn't that bad.
The real world, they was fighting on there
every so often. It was, but it was structured.
What about the Real Housewives of like
Ratchet
Jersey?
TV.
But
we like Ratchet TV.
See, black people like Ratchet TV.
But I don't know. The thing I don't agree with is like the older generation be like, y'all need to start watching that. It's so bad it's degrading. But y'all watching the Real Housewives. Like they're not putting their hands on each other, but they're still degrading each other, and they're still like. Revenge porn, which just happened on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like it's just like
it's not even a generational thing. It's all levels of black people. We like Ratchet TV.
Unfortunately,
we got a problem.
We're a product of our environment. How this shit be happening.
This is the discussion. This is the discussion. We have a problem. Like we literally need therapy because we like watching people fight. The more ratchet, the better.
Movies. We talk about this.
We like watching people unalive each other.
Yeah.
I love Beauty and Black.
See what
That's
I'm saying?
my show. I hate it. I'm sorry.
They stuff like
bad.
that. And this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You watch Beauty and Black or Tyler Perry movies?
Don't you like Beauty and Black?
Come on,
you stayed up all night to watch Beauty and Black.
See there?
Oh, you tripping? It's good too.
They was tripping right out the gate on that, but
I can't consume too much time.
Honestly, it does seem like
that's always my conversation. But
I just think it's relatable. I think that's the issue. It speaks to a place that it shouldn't speak to, and that place needs to be evacuated.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah.
I know I'm the problem.
let me ask you this, which goes into like another part of our Hollywood hot seat. Who do you, nowadays, clout is a big thing. Anyone gets made into a celebrity or a 15-minute type of fame person. Who do you feel makes more of those type of individuals, black people or white people? So, for example, I had on the show on the list. I don't know her name. Anaja Robinson. Is that her name?
Onaja.
Onaja, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you have like a her, and then you have like a hawk too.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Gotcha.
So like, who normally?
I don't think that's the thing. Like that's everybody does that. Just random people that just blow up off of being viral or. That's everywhere.
I think white people do it, but I think we see more black people because we're black. But even like What the Helly, that song is dumb. But like we made him famous. Like it.
I don't even know that one.
What the hell? What the Helly? What the Helly Berry? What the Helly
It's on
Yonsei?
TikTok.
What the Helly Cyrus? You ain't heard that? That's a whole.
It's a young dude.
His name Rob 49. Like that's the whole song. Nigel from Pack going to Pack. That's whole story is just dumb.
That's what
so nice.
Netflix just posted her. That's why she doing some shit with Netflix right now. So for me, I'm like, that's crazy.
Who's so nice?
So y'all want to go ahead?
Brandon don't even know what it is.
Okay, so basically she's a girl from New York and she was talking to a guy on one of the day naps from Pakistan. So she flew all the way to Pakistan thinking that they was going to get married.
And this is a white girl?
This is a black girl
from
New York.
Okay.
And she hella black, like hella New York. And so she went to Pakistan for this man, and I guess the family seen her and was like, she's not approved. Like, we don't like her. And so he ghosted her. So she basically was holding Pakistan hostage.
Yes.
And she was like, I'm not leaving. So she turned into like the spokesperson of Pakistan.
Oh,
like,
I did see that.
So she became like a media
personality,
and then she was like, I won't land, I want $20K to fix the government.
Yep.
My husband this, like all that, and then she ended up being there. They loved her.
Oh damn!
Every time she was like, I'm not speaking unless you pay me this much amount of money. All that. So for some reason she stayed there, and she was cool. She met the city council. She was with people, and so I don't know. Then for some reason she went to Dubai, and she stayed Dubai.
Yeah.
And from there she ended up being stuck in Dubai or in prison. They detained her in Dubai, and so we didn't hear from her. And then now she back in New York. Look, she got some Rick Owens on. Her eyebrows used to be like rainbows. Now they regular eyebrows.
Yeah.
And she and you can tell that she's on the.
Nigel, we didn't do that. She did that herself. Yes. She built her own brand. Hawk to it. That's just a random like.
That's like somebody's she said something viral, like and sharing.
And we
now
blew it up.
Now that she's on Netflix, the same with Risa Tisa. Like she just. Yeah.
Wait, the Hawk to it bitch is on Netflix?
Well, not the How Tour Girl is about to be in a movie, yes, but the Onaja Robinson chick, Netflix just posted her today.
Like, Risa Tisa, like she came on and told her whole 25-part story about her day life, and now she's signed to one of the biggest agencies with all the big actors. Like it's a thing. Like we really make anything like.
But so for you, being an actual talented individual, does that make you feel any kind of way?
It used to.
Because you have actual talent. And talentless individuals are skyrocketing now in this day and age. Trash songs.
Yeah.
Quick little viral clips, etc.